Hello friends, welcome to FC lecture. The unit which we are studying is overview of Indian society. We have seen the pluralistic nature of Indian society, India as multicultural society, India as multilingual society. Then we have seen caste system in India. Today we are going to see gender. Now see, women and girls constitute of nearly half the population of the world, and same is the case with India. Now see, the study of gender is generally done in terms of, you can say, sex ratio. And why this gender is studied? It is studied to know the actual condition of female in the society. Basically in Indian society, what is the condition or what is the position of female in the society is known by this sex ratio. What is sex ratio? It is the number of females per 1000 males. Alright, now see, according to census 2001, it was 933 female per 1000 males. And in 1991, it was 927 per 1000 males. Now see, by studying this sex ratio, we come to know what kind of position is the female in India is holding. Now see, in our day-to-day life, we come to know various violence against women like rape, or you can say dowry death, or harassment, all spousal abuse. All these are the violence against women, and because of that, these violence, there is a loss, or there is her mental health and physical health, as well as her nutrition to the children. All this is affected by this. Not only that, her position in the society is also lowered. So we need to know the actual causal agents for it, and for knowing the causal agent, we should know what role she is playing in the society, that is in the religious communities as well as in her caste, what role she is playing, and from that we can then plan how to address her needs. This is done. Alright, now see, we can see here there is a little improvement in the sex ratio from the census 1991 to 2001. In 1991 it was 927, whereas in 2001 it was 933. Though this is seen, but in the child sex ratio, if you find, there is a sharp decline in the child sex ratio, especially in 0 to 6 years of age. This is because the child, because of the newer development of newer technology and the sex selective abortions the couples are undergoing, because they have the because of high per capita income, they can afford that and they can always go for it. First they will go for the sex determination of the child, and after that sex selective abortions are done, and because of that it is seen very low in case of child, which is child age group, which is 0 to 6 years. Now see, this is affected even by the fertility, the mortality rate and all these things. Now if we consider state wise, so Punjab showed the lowest sex ratio in 2001, followed by Haryana, Delhi, then Gujarat. If we consider the you can say religion wise, then in Sikh religion or people following Sikh religion are more gender biased, followed by Jains. Muslim community, we can say, is somewhat the sex ratio is favorable in their community towards female. Alright, now see, we have seen that in Punjab we have found that the sex ratio is the lowest. Religion wise also the Sikh are very gender biased. Now see, education is playing a dubious role in gender or we can say in improving the sex ratio. See, the female who are more literate are more gender biased, and if they are more literate means they will be earning and they can easily go for sex determination of their child, and they can easily go for the sex selective abortions. Apart from that, now coming to the Indian society, so South Indian society we find that they are more female friendly as compared to the northern society. In northern and northwestern society, generally the sex ratio has been lower, and it is lower because of the female infanticide taking place there, female feticide taking place there, then dowry deaths are taking place there, and because of that in the northern region and the northwestern part of India, the sex ratio is not in favor of female. Thank you. कितना है?